Davion? At ease, man. At ease, man. So your name, you said your name's Davion, right? And what was your name again? Matthew. So before you leave, because I know you got to go, you got a family. I heard you say you got daughters, all that different stuff, right? Right? What was the purpose of all this stuff y'all been told today? Keeping the commandments, that's your Israelites. What's the purpose of all this information?
Bring it out. To teach us. Make it play.
To teach you, that's it? So it's just information for you to remember and that's it?
It's for you to learn and for you to change.
Okay, I'm going to show you the purpose behind it. First and foremost, give me Amos 9 and 11. Give me Amos 9 and 11. Right? And then after that, I want 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. Because this is the purpose behind it, right? We're not out here just to talk to you and, you know, you have some conventional knowledge to, tell your friends when you're sitting around smoking weed and drinking. If you have a wife, if you don't teach this to your wife, God is going to kill your wife. So I want you to understand that it's a lot of responsibility on you as a man, because as the head of that household, you have souls that you are meant to guide. That's your purpose as a man, is to be a priest, a guide to your family. You understand? Same thing for you, Davion. Right? So give me 2nd Ezra 9 and 7 now. 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. So this isn't a game, right? We out here because God is waking up a select amount of people to come back to his commandments before he destroys this earth. You understand? Right. Because there are going to be millions of people that die because they did not take this seriously. Right. Read that.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved.
And what?
And shall be saved.
So every man and woman that's going to be saved, do you want to be saved from the destruction to come? Because there is destruction coming to this country. Right. Do you want to be saved from the destruction to come? Okay, so everyone that shall be saved by God, by Jesus Christ, the black Messiah, read.
Right. And shall be able to escape by his word.
And be able to escape. So the people that are going to be able to escape, how are they going to escape?
By his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
So what are the works? Because it says by your works and by your faith, because that shows you believe. So what are the works that you should be putting forth, Matthew and Davion, to show first and foremost that you believe in God? What is that? His commandments. So prime example, what should you not be doing today? I just want to make sure you're understanding what was taught today. I can't hear you. Hold on. What'd you say? Okay. Okay, what did you get? Okay, what about you? That goes against God's commandments. Y'all have to learn how to keep God's commandments. That's why we gave you that flyer. Because we have an actual church. We have an actual place where you can come down and come learn.
That's right.
Not just to come hang out, but because your soul is at stake. Right? Your soul is at stake. And what's about to come to this world, I'm telling you, if you keep playing, y'all keep thinking that this is something you're going to hear today and walk down the street and treat it like it's nothing, you're going to remember this day. You understand? Read that again.
And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Read on.
Shall be preserved from the said perils.
You understand? It says, God said you're going to be reserved from the perils. What are the perils that's going to come to this earth? The perils are going to be what? Sword, which is going into what? War. World War III. Famine. Guess what? If y'all been paying attention to the news, they've been saying that America's on the brink of a food shortage.
Right.
Did y'all know that? Yes. Look at the price. Do you know what inflation comes from? Where does inflation come from? Do you know what inflation is? Okay, watch this. Hold that. Get 2nd Ezra 15 and 1 real quick. Read that.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
So right now, you are the people of God. You are the Israelites.
That's right.
That's why we're speaking to you these words. The brothers gave you the laws, right? The foundation, right? They gave you the history of who you are. So you have the identity, you have the law. Now we're giving you the prophecy, the point of all of it. All right, read on.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper for they are faithful and true.
Because everything we're reading in this Bible is faithful and true. It's going to happen. You understand? Just like we read when Moses told us, hey, you're going to go into slavery on ships, just like the soldier was explaining to you, how we became proverbs and bywords, right? How we went into slavery underneath the white man. God said that was going to happen to us. Did it happen?
Right.
It happened, correct? So what we're about to read next, it will happen. It's going to. Read verse 5.
Verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
So there are plagues that are going to come upon this world. Because you brothers are living in the last days. You understand? So there are plagues that are going to come to you in this lifetime that your grandfather, your grandmother, the people before you, they have never experienced. You are living in a critical time period. You understand? Read on.
The sword.
The sword is what? War. The war to end all wars, Armageddon. That's what's coming to this world. That's one of the plagues that God is going to bring to this earth. It will happen. You understand? And if y'all are not on the right side, keeping God's commandments, walking in His truth, teaching your people who you are, guess what? You will die in that war if you are there when that war comes. Read on.
Okay. Famine.
Famine. Famine. God has said famine is going to come to America. Famine is something you have never experienced. Growing up in this country, we have had food and we have had plenteous in this country. You could go to any corner and you could get a burger, a fry, anything for $2 to $3. Famine is something a black man in America has not experienced. But God said it's coming. And the people that are not keeping His commandments, you are going to starve and die. You understand? That is a slow, painful death. But God said it's to punish the wicked. It's to punish the men and women that are breaking the Sabbath, that want to smoke weed, that want to get high, that want to be whoremongers and adulterers, that want to have sex outside of marriage. God said for those men and women that took my grace as a joke, I'm going to kill you slowly. You're going to starve and die. You understand? That's a plague from God. Read on.
Death.
What did God say He's bringing to the world?
Death and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Because God said this world is polluted. Do y'all not agree this world is polluted? Look around you. It's clear it's polluted. God said this day is the most holy day. But look around you at what's going on. The whole world is polluting. Everybody's polluting this day. And before y'all came up here, y'all were partaking in that pollution. You were polluting the day that God said was holy. Every time you look on TV, you see homosexuality. Men and women don't believe in marriage anymore. Children are disrespectful and dishonorable towards their parents. This world is polluted, brothers. And God said it must be destroyed. And the men and women that are here, if they don't want to escape that pollution, you will die with it. Read on.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more.
So you see that? God said He's not going to hold His tongue no more. Because you sin, right? You break God's commandments, right? Has God killed you? Because He's holding His tongue. He's holding His tongue with all of us. We don't realize that. That God is observing you and He's giving you a chance. So Matthew, Davion, I'm telling you, today's your chance, brothers. It's your chance, one, to escape the destruction. If you truly believe in God, you will say, damn, He's not making this up. He's reading the Bible. He's reading what God said was going to happen. And a man of God will move with action. When you look at the men of God, when God gave that warning, they moved with haste. Look at what Noah, prime example. Nobody believed him. God said He was going to flood the earth and kill everybody. Nobody believed Him. The scriptures say, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be today. Are you going to be like those men and women that didn't believe when Noah was telling them that God is going to destroy the earth? Or are you going to be those men and women when the fire, the destruction comes, you're going to die? That's what we want y'all to understand. So it's not a game. We want y'all to receive the salvation and promises that God has promised to you.
That's right.
What is the purpose of this world? Do you know the purpose of this whole world around you? What's the purpose of it? Why is the earth here? Do you know? Okay, give me 2 Ezra 6 and verse 54. Correct, but I'm saying the earth itself, the earth you are standing on, what is this earth here for? You see that? And because you don't know that, you don't understand your true purpose. You don't understand how important, how special you are. That's why we're trying to get this message in your mind. Listen to that.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54. After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
So guess what? God said we all come from Adam, correct? Every man and woman on the face of the earth come from Adam. Read.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
But it says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. The chosen people are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the children of the diaspora, the Israelites. This is God's chosen people. This is why Kyrie Irving was lynched in the media. This is why they're trying to destroy Kanye West. This is why they silenced Ice Cube. This is why they killed all our black leaders, to prevent us from coming back to who we are as the sons and daughters of God. You understand? That's how important you are. You are chosen. You are above the white man, the Arab man, the Chinese man, the East Indian man. God says, you are my chosen people. You understand? Read on.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Who did God make the world for?
For our sake.
Do you understand the only reason the earth exists is because you are breathing?
That's right.
That's the reality of the Bible. The earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, God made it to give it to the Israelites.
That's right.
So why would you want to lose that for a blunt? Why would you want to lose that to get high? Why would you want to lose that to get drunk? Why would you want to lose that to go to the club? When he said, my son, if you keep my commandments, you will inherit all things. Eternal life.
Bring it up.
You understand? So that's what we're trying to get y'all to see. Don't take this lightly. Come learn who you are. God is calling you to the greatest revolution that has happened upon the face of this earth. That's what y'all are witnessing. This is bigger than the civil rights movement. This is bigger than the Nation of Islam. This is bigger than the Black Panthers. This is the movement that is going to change the world forever. You understand? You coming back to who you are, brothers. So are you going to answer the calling? Or are you just going to let it fall to the wayside? Because if you don't, God will just choose another man. But guess what? It's time for y'all to accept your destiny. Become who God called you to be. You understand? So that's what I want you to get before you go. I want you to understand that. So if you got to go ahead and go. But on that flyer, brother, we have a school. We have a church. Come visit us. Listen, if you can't make it, some people have transportation issues. We have social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. We have videos, classes. Share this with your children. Give me that in Psalm 78 and verse 5. Because guess what? The reason the white man during COINTELPRO, right, the crack epidemic, all these things, removed the black man from the household was why? To disconnect our children from who they are. So your responsibility as men is not only, I don't know if you got kids, do you have kids? Okay, your responsibility as fathers, we have to pass this down to our children. Because they cannot grow up with the same trauma and damage that we grew up with. It's time to correct that and fix it. Right? Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 78 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel.
So he gave us a law to Israel. You brothers are Israelites.
That's right. Bring it out.
Israelites, don't ever forget that. Are you so-called African American? Right? According to the Bible, you are from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
You are from the tribe of Judah. That's your tribe. And you are an Israelite. Don't forget that. Read.
Which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children.
What did God say you have to do?
Make them known to their children.
You have to make it known to your children. That's your responsibility. When you stand before God, it's not enough that you know. You have to teach the commandments to your children. That's how we're going to change our communities. That's how we're going to change, like he said, he's tired of seeing other nations unified, right? But the so-called black and Hispanic community isn't unified. He's tired of not seeing that. So guess what we got to do? We got to be the change we want to see.
That's right.
Y'all understand? So I just want you to know that, brother. Hey, I want to see y'all. Come visit us. Come down.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word